If you're gone to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. So this is Clean Tech Region in San Francisco. I'm here now with Bruce Erickson. He's the founder behind Mother Earth Media. He's a journalist, been writing about environmental important issues, strategies, reporting, working with a number of countries, Japan, etc. Bruce, give us a little rundown on how you see the needs on the American market, and how can Swedish green innovations be a fit into the US markets?
Well, I think for one thing, Sweden has, ironically, an incredible strong image, in terms of innovation. Just in the mindset, there's a sort of a case that's been built by Sweden over many years, and when you say Sweden, people look up to it in terms of kind of the Silicon Valley of sustainability. That's a common remark I hear. And what I see is that there's a growing awareness in the United States, but there's also a reluctance at times to make steps and forward. And when they see examples of what was been done in Sweden, it really builds a strong case as we can do that too. But we need help. And Swedish business people don't realize the impact that Sweden has had on the education of people in sustainability and innovation is a very, very strong impact. And also best examples and practices. So that invariably there's what Sweden is looked upon as to provide leadership as well as technology and innovation and ideas. So there you got that going for you in ways that hardly any other country in the world does.
Well, thank you, Bruce. Ericsson, you familiar with that? That sounds kind of a large Swedish corporation. What's the story behind that, Bruce?
Well, I have to confess is that all my family lives in Sweden, and I'm 100%. And when you have a name like Erickson, it gives you license to speak on behalf of the country, regardless of where you're born.
Okay, so you're working now with reports with Japan, and what's coming up for you in the area? Are you doing more work with Japan?
Yes, I am. Japan is unique problems. You got 127 million people there. They import 60% of their food. There's very little natural resources. They're faced with so many challenges and things such as Fukushima, which is the world is well known for, that to maintain a degree of self-sufficiency and also adaptation to renewable resources, solar energy, Japan is going to have to be a lot more self-sufficient in many areas in order to successfully handle the transitions that it faces. And I'm part of a group and connected with a foundation in Japan where we've been looking at all the issues strategically, everything from rise of sea level to energy generation to how do you organize and initiate civic action at all levels of society to create greater awareness and adaptations for sustainability and regeneration. And there's unique challenges in Japan, such as the fact is that Japan grows very high quality food, but many of the younger generation don't want to be farmers. So you've got sociological and cultural issues that are a factor in that one has to consider in issues of sustainability.
Okay, thank you. If you would to give some advice to Swedish companies entering the US market, what is the most important tasks for them to think of? Because we know we have a lot of great technologies that could work well and assist here in the United States. What would be the most important for the companies to think of entering the U.S. market?
Start bragging more. The thing is that Sweden is way, way too restrained. I happen to know Sweden and innovation pretty well, and what I think is the reticence and reluctance to exercise the voice in the innovation and developments that you do have. You have to take a stronger position. And listen, America brags about anything, even when they haven't invented it. So, Sweden's got to be a lot more proactive in terms of public relations, advertising, and getting their mission across, and be very bold and brave about it. There's no substitute, for it just has to be. There is a how should I say, in the business environment in Sweden, I think there's a cultural restraint, and that has to change.
Thank you, Bruce. You've been following the Green Solutions magazine as well from the beginning. Give us a little bit of feedback of your view of. I mean, you followed that from the beginning. What do you think about the Green Solutions from Sweden magazine?
Well, when I showed Green Solution magazine to Americans and in business who let's say have any degree of connection with sustainability, it's humbling, okay, because we have no publication like that in the United States. And they go, oh my God. And the reaction, how should I say, is have been extremely strong. Because there's many bold ideas and innovations that are being presented there that we just don't see here. And it's a very powerful vehicle. And if it were more available and accessible, there'd be a lot of people reading it.
Thank you, Bruce Erickson, environmentalist, journalist, Mother Earth Media.